Contact attributes. From your home ribbon, if you go into Setup, follow down below Contacts, you're going to see Contact Attributes. So when selecting Contact Attributes, you have various ways that you can create these. Now, an attribute is just nothing but a spot or a place within the contact card to give you the capability of collecting different types of data. And we're going to discuss the different types of data and how they work. So let's just kind of go down the list here. I have several attributes in my system already. We're going to start with the first one, which is credit card number. So what I did was I hit add and I created one called credit card number. I labeled it credit card number. This is going to give me the capability of searching in the reports. So you must have something in this label in order to search in reports. So this is a string type of data. You'll notice when you open the drop down you have different data types you can select. So a string is going to give you the capability of typing in anything you want in that box. So it's going to give me a field in the contact card to type in numbers, letters, I can use symbols, anything I want, any combination I want. On this expiration date, put this in so I can collect a date. So I'm going to collect a credit card number from a customer and their expiration date. The CVV code, I used integer. Integer is just a whole number. Can't use decimals here or fractions, it's just whole numbers. On this AAA customer, I used a Boolean. Now what this is just a simple box that you check within the attributes. And then once you check it, you can actually go pull a list up. So I might want to track how many AAA customers that I have. The value is a decimal. So by using this one, I can put in decimals such as 3.25. Okay, so I can use a decimal if I need to. And then I have a checklist. A checklist is going to be a list type of data, and what I did was I came in here and just started typing in different things I want to check off. So this is going to give me a variety of items that I could select from within that attribute card. So how did I do this? I just typed, hit enter on the keyboard, and just kept going and typing in everything I wanted in my list. So I have 3 choices now that I can pick from. Let's go make one more. We're going to add. And I want to know how many customers that I have on file that have an Amex card or American Express. So I'm just going to type in Amex. And I'm going to use string. That way I can type in anything I want. So these are my attributes that I have available in my contact cards. So we hit save. And this is the order of which it's going to come up. Now if you want to change this order around, you certainly can just by simply clicking and dragging. So once you drag it into the specific order you want, you hit save. And there you go. So let's go over to the contacts to see how they work. I'm going to close the setup, go into contacts. So the first thing I need to do is pull up a contact. Let's pull up a Mr. Smithy here. So we have Johnny Smithy. And we're going to right click on his name and we're going to do an edit. And I'm going to go to details, other. So here are all of my attributes. So in this one I might say, well, yes. I might type in yes, something like that. Here I can go put in the card number, whatever it is. And just type it in, put it in, and you got it. Expiration date. You notice I put the dashes, see, because this is a string box, I can put these dashes. Put in an expiration date. You can go and select here just by clicking on a calendar, set a date maybe. Maybe it's going to expire in January of 2021. There we go. And then a CVV code. Are they a AAA customer? This value, again, this is where I can use decimals if I need to. You'll notice the little decimal appears. So maybe I need to put in a decimal, something for there, maybe for whatever reason. And then I have my checklist. So here's my list that I created. Maybe we need to make sure we text them. Okay. So these can be made however you want for whatever purpose you want. You can make several of these back here. You're not limited to just one each. You can make multiples of the same thing. In other words, I used a string box here and I used a string here. So now we have our attributes in the contact card. Let's go see how they work. So at any time I'm in a work order or pull up a contact, I can always go open up the contact card, do an edit. I can always go to my details, get my information from the section called Other. Okay. If I go to the reporting and I want to pull up anything by contact, attribute, all reports, lists, you'll notice contact list with attribute right here. Double click it, open it up. You're going to see you have up to 3 attributes you can pull at one time. So for example, I want to get this attribute here, the AAA. I want to know how many AAA customers that I have. I hit execute. Now if I scroll across the screen, you'll notice there's that attribute 1. See, I'm looking for the AAA customers. And you'll see the number 1 in there. That's letting me know that box is checked. Now, why is it pulling up the entire list of customers instead of just those? Well, I'm only looking in that one field, but I'm also pulling up all categories, and I left it blank up here so it would pull all customers. Now I can simply click and sort, and there's my list of customers that have the 1 in there. So that's letting me know I have these 3 customers are AAA. And you can always take it a step further. You can filter it, go to that column, and just say I want everything that contains a 1. And now I have my list. So it makes it really easy to use these attributes. You can use them to pull reports at any given time. Now what if I want to know who's using American Express? You notice this is blank here. Where is that American Express one that I made? Okay. Why is it not showing? Let's go back and look. I did select it in the contact card, I believe. Let's go check. Details, other. Yes, I did put something in. That's not showing on the report. This is the important point you want to make sure you do whenever you're creating these. Go back to setup, attributes. You notice I left the label blank. I do have to put something in this label to pull it up in the reports. So we'll just copy and paste. Save it. Now we go back. I'm going to have to refresh this. So what I'm going to do is just simply close this up. Go back to my reports again. Go to the list. And there it is. Hit execute. There it is. So use that attributes however you wish. Use them for whatever you want. Just remember, you want to make sure you put something in the label box in order to pull them on the reports.